Yo, what's up, everybody? You're tuned into Let's Talk About It with Cha-Cha and the unstoppable Run It Back crew. Get ready for high-octane discussions, epic stories, and non-stop energy. Let's get it started.
All right, America, welcome to another episode of Let's Talk About It. So this evening we have a special guest today. MJ is my man MJ Matthew Jones, aka Getcha Gains Fitness. He's in the building to give us a special interview to talk about a little bit about him and what he does and how he inspires people. So we're gonna give it up to MJ, and we're gonna get him in here. And with my man D-Lo.
Yo, what's
D-Lo's
up?
in the building, so he might have a few questions. You know, my segment, Let's Talk About It. It's part of the Run It Back podcast, the Run It Back, and you know we drop something every day of the week, and so but we wanna kick it off. We thought we would kick it off with my man MJ. So Mr. Matthew Jones, welcome to the show, my man.
Yo.
Welcome to the show, man.
Thank you.
How you doing, man? How you doing?
Man, living life. Got some things in store. Just looking forward to tomorrow. Living, being positive, doing my thing.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up, man. And just know, man, I'm glad that you came on today to share a little bit of you with us. Yeah, man. Give it up, America, fans and subscribers. You know, we just want to let you know it's going to be a great episode. So just get your popcorn and let's get it cracking. So. The first question that I have for you, Mr. Matthew Jones, is as the personal trainer that you are, tell us about your humble beginnings. What got you there?
So in around 2016, I just began a fitness journey. I just wasn't excited about myself. I was at a stagnant place in life. Right. And had gained some weight just over the years. I'd always been an athlete, lifelong, and I was that athlete that during the season, you could tell I was on point. I was in practice, my physique was okay. Off season, you could tell I was in off season. That's when I'd get soft and let myself relax before the next season. Right. And then, ready to perform.
What sport?
I did football, I did track.
Oh, okay.
I did football, I did track in high school. And I started boxing when I was 18 years old in the UK. Okay. So that was in 2000 when I started boxing and just adding that to the resume. Okay. Years later, graduated from UK, became a certified personal trainer. That was only after I had lost 50 pounds.
So how much did you weigh? How much did you weigh? What was your max?
I had gotten up. At my max, I was 226.
226?
I was max, I was 226. And the lowest I got was 177.
And how tall are you?
5'9".
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So I was never obese, but I was fat.
Right.
You know the difference, right?
Yeah, because I'm about 6'2", and I'm pushing now. I'm pushing about 260 to 275.
Yeah, it's all about how you hold your weight, also.
Yeah. Right.
For me, I was a pudgy 226.
There you go. That's why I was great to go there, but I'm glad you got that.
I'm the same way. I'm pushing the pudgy 260 instead 275. Growing up, like I played basketball, so I could never get over 190 when I played basketball, and I was that athletic cut, and then somewhere something happened in my 30s where I just started gaining weight.
Yeah, your metabolism slows down. That's what I've
slows
learned.
Down, and a lot of times lifestyles get so routine that you just pack it on.
And I'm glad that you implemented that statement, lifestyle, because what I want to do today is talk about lifestyle changes, and this is more of uplifting people that don't feel like that they're able to do it. And you're gonna tell them something different today. You're gonna tell them something different today because you're a living witness. In America, I'm gonna tell you, I've seen the before and after picture. So I'm a living witness because I would have never believed it. I would have never believed it. But the thing about it is that he was able to take it a step further and share with the world, if I can say the world, what it takes. And so we'll get into that next. What allowed you to say, you know what? Now that I've done it, I want to allow others to bear witness to what I've done, and I think I have the formula to be able to make that happen. So that's what we're going to talk about today, is just not only your story, but how you can possibly inspire others and how you have inspired others. And so, get into your think tank and think about, some people, a few statements and, some people that you come across. You know what I'm saying?
Passion for one.
Okay.
And I tell all of my clients, I work with youth, I work with the public school system, I work with therapy agencies here in Lexington. Also, my program, I own Getcha Gains, and GAINS is an acronym, and that's greatness aims intentionally to naturalize success.
Oh, say that again, man. Say that. Wait a minute. Say that again, man.
GAINS aim intentionally to naturalize success.
Yes,
that's what
sir.
GAINS stands for. So when I say get your gains, I'm talking about success, and I'm talking about making success your everyday. That's your everyday expectation. You expect to be successful. You expect to win.
Oh, right. You know what? That's awesome. You know what? Getcha Gains. I never knew that the Gains was an acronym.
Let's give him a pause on that one.
Yeah, shout out, man. Yeah, man. Hey. You know what? That was awesome, man. That was awesome. You know what? But that's your inspiration, right? That's how you came up with that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. It's about having high expectations for yourself, and that's going to lead you to high output in life. And if it's not the level you want it to be at, once you begin to engage in that attitude, your life is going to change for the better.
Okay.
Because we are spiritual beings, and everything that you think, anything you can think of, started off as a thought before it became manifest.
Yeah. And I believe in that.
And if you are expecting nothing but good things, nothing but health, nothing but wealth, nothing but stability, nothing but love, nothing but friendship, it's going to appear more in your day-to-day life.
That's awesome. And so is this like your spiel to your clients?
Almost. I'm still in the middle of that spiel. Cha-cha. I'm still doing it. So my program is Boss Boxing. So I own Getcha Gains, and my program is called Boss Boxing.
Oh, okay.
Boxing over self-sabotage. Okay. So it's all about accountability, not getting in your own way. We all have obstacles in life. You cannot be one of them.
Okay.
So what would you say to
your own problem?
What would you say to an overthinker like me? You know what I mean? Because I overthink everything. It's like I would go to the gym. And what kind of made me stop doing it is just because when I get there, I just felt like now that I'm not in that routine of being in the sports mind frame, I don't know where to begin.
Okay.
So I overthink it. I'm like, do I need to do this? Do I need to do that? And I overthink it, and I don't
always start with the first step. Always start with the first step. And what you just described, a lot of people go through.
Really?
You have to reestablish your passion, reestablish your drive. You're not always going to be motivated to go to the gym.
Yes, sir.
You have to have your purpose.
Right.
You have to have your intention in the gym. And do I want to get stronger? Do I want to lose weight? Do I want to increase flexibility and mobility? Some people honestly are already in reasonable shape or good shape. The gym is a culture. A lot of people come to the gym to see that familiar face, that friendly face. And the other people who are consistent in the gym motivate everyone else.
Right.
You might have 10 people in the gym who are just dedicated to their journey, dedicated to their fitness purpose. They're in there 5-6 days a week. those people actually become anchors. They aren't getting paid other than the results they get from working out. Fitness is therapy,
Uh-huh. Mhm.
and iron sharpens iron. So when you have people who are consistent, even if they're not people who you begin as friends with, I feel like every gym I've worked at has a culture where all those who are consistent in the gym encourage any newcomer. So when people are hesitant to come in the gym and say, hey, there's some really fit people in the gym, I don't want to come in there, I promise you, those are going to be some of the nicest people you ever meet.
Mm.
They see you doing, you're not happy with yourself. I promise you, at some point in their fitness journey, they weren't happy with themselves either. And when they see other people going through the process they're going through, all they want to do is help you.
Right.
Yeah, see, I've been in that.
Very rarely.
I've been in that rare moment of being in the gym and just felt like I was just being like looked at like, because I like I said, I did like at the point where I'm going with what I want to do is different from what I'm used to. So I feel like I'm lost when I'm trying to get started on things. So I'm not really know where to go. So people are just looking at me like he ain't have no. He actually.
Oh,
don't
it
have
starts
routine.
with just knowing what your goal is. Today I'm hitting cardio.
And right.
It just starts with knowing what that goal is.
Yeah.
Starting from right there. If you just want to get back into fitness and you're hesitant, just go.
So here's the question.
Figure it out when you get there.
Here's
And
the
then-
question
and when
that I have for
familiar
you.
yourself-
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, when you familiarize yourself with the gym, that's when you start putting those workouts together. So the next time that you go to the gym, you know exactly what you're gonna do.
Right. So let's backtrack to his first day in the gym. His first day. Because he doesn't have a regimen, he doesn't have a routine, he has nothing. Because he's going to the gym and he may not be a person that has researched, you know, where to start and how to start. Do you ever come across people that look lost in the gym? And if so, how do you get them going?
Well, I don't really encounter a lot of people who are just lost. In the closest example to that I've ever had, I mean, they'll just straight up come up and say, hey, you know, you look like you know what you're doing. What are you working on? I'm new to working out.
Okay.
And at one point in my fitness journey, I was that dude, just seeing another dude in the gym. Hey, he looks like he knows what he's talking about. And that's actually how I got into personal training. Because I just happened to ask the right person, and he was a personal trainer.
Right.
And that was the first thing he asked me was, you know, well, what are your goals?
Oh man.
And right there, I had to start with self-reflection and self-awareness, saying what, and I had to pinpoint what is my goal before I really could go any further with any speed.
Okay.
So you have to have that goal.
Right.
So it's important to take that time, figure out, why am I here?
Hey.
Why do I want to go to the gym? You just want to be stronger, lose a few pounds.
Say that again,
That's-
man.
that-
Why
that-
am I
that's
here?
good
I want to hear
enough.
that one more time. Say it again.
Why am I here? You have to have that in your head. You have to know why you're there.
Yeah.
And it really does start there.
Yeah. So let me say this, because I used to be a gym rat at one time in my life. You know, I'm an older cat now. I'm an OG. But I mean, it's never too late for me neither. But you know, it sounds like from what you said and what D-Lo said is that, you know, there is a chance that when you go up in that gym and you're lost, that there is a certain level of camaraderie, because everybody's there for the same reason, maybe not the same reason, but the same reason. Like somebody might be there to work on cardio, somebody might want to work on muscle mass, or somebody might want to work on toning, but they all have that foundation of a beginning. And so what it sounds like to me is that there's a certain camaraderie in the gym to where people might see you and say, you know what, you're doing that wrong. Let me show you how to do that. Or like you said, you were that person and said, hey, let me go ask this person. So what I'm saying to you, America, is
And as a trainer, I try not to be that guy.
right. But I'm saying from the beginning,
I try my best not to be that guy.
Yeah.
Because, hey,
Right.
You might know something I don't know.
Right.
So I mean, you really
humble yourself.
really have to be doing a movement wrong. It has to
okay.
where you might endanger yourself for
right.
you to come over.
Right.
But otherwise, you might know a different variation of the technique than I know.
Exactly.
Maybe you've been doing that for years and you know exactly what you're doing.
Exactly. And so what I want to say to America is don't be afraid to ask questions because
never in the gym.
Because here's the thing about it. No matter what they look like today, they had a starting point yesterday. Yesterday could be 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, 20 years ago. They all had everybody has all had a starting point, America. So my point is don't be afraid to step to someone and you know, worry about I look lost. I don't want to look silly in here because we all have been there. Trust and believe. We all have been there, America. And that's the point of this segment today, because we want to uplift you and let you know that you know you're not alone in this. And not only are you not alone in this, but whatever you're going through that hinders your starting point, it's happened to all of us. I don't care how cut that whoever you come across, that male, that female, no matter how cut their abs are, they got that six-pack now, they started from somewhere and they did not know. Somebody had to help them along the way. So America, I'm telling you, and it's like my man MJ said, you know, you just got to go in there with a purpose, but don't be afraid to say, hey, like he did, hey, you know, can you give me some tips on this, or can you help me with that, or whatever. So just know.
And most people, when they begin their fitness journey, it begins with, hey, I want to lose 10 pounds.
Right.
I want to lose 15, 20 pounds.
Yeah.
I want to get stronger. But at the root of all of those goals is a deeper purpose.
Okay.
So there's always something deeper than just the weight loss, the number on the scale.
Right.
You want to feel a certain way.
Okay.
You want to achieve a certain level of health, mentally, emotionally, physically. But there's always a greater goal than just a number on the scale for everyone I've encountered.
Okay.
Who is on a fitness journey. So it's about that deeper meaning. Okay. It's about that greater purpose. Yeah. Why do you want to lose 10 pounds?
Right.
That's going to lead you to more motivation. That's going to lead you to that purpose behind what you really want. Why do you want to? Is it a short-term goal? You got a wedding coming up? You lose 20 pounds in the next 3? Because it might be that it could go that deep, or it could be that shallow. Yeah. Hey, I just want to lose 30 pounds. I just want to lose 20 pounds in the next 90 days because I have a wedding to go to, or I've got a class reunion.
Yeah.
Because
like the one thing the one thing I want to know is does weight necessarily mean gains? Because like I said, like when I was like in my athletic form, I was more athletic cut more than muscular.
Athletic is what he's saying.
There's a difference between being cut and being athletic cut.
Yeah.
So because my brother he was always cut, like he could always get cut.
There's competition cut. There's competition cut. Like you're about to compete in one of these major competitions. Yeah. Or he's just a great ball player, basketball, football, whatever, and has a great physique.
Yeah, because like I said, when I was playing basketball and stuff, I couldn't gain no weight at all. Like I could eat a whole pizza when I was playing basketball. Probably up until I'd say my 30s. Okay. I could eat a whole pizza and not gain no weight.
Yeah.
But boom, as soon as I hit 30, like you said, metabolism slowed down to where I'm now like I'm pushing on pudgy side now. You know what I mean? Yeah. So and that's what some people don't know. Does weight really, like, if you can gain weight, does that really mean you can get gains as far as like muscle and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Absolutely. When it comes to building muscle mass, it's about having a consistent regimen and just taking in more calories. Okay. Foundationally, that's the basics.
Okay.
You want to make sure that you're counting your calories. For people who struggle to gain muscle mass, it's simply consistent resistance training and more calories. So you have to monitor what are your regular calories in a day. What do you normally, without changing anything? What does your day-to-day calorie intake look like for a week, 2 weeks?
Yeah.
And then if you're not gaining the weight that you want to see, you want to start adding about 200 calories a day, and, and just go from there. Start off with
Okay.
200.
Okay.
Do that for a week. Do what you would normally do. Add it to, and the supplement industry makes it a lot easier than it has been.
Right.
It really does. It makes it very easy. A protein shake, 200 calories, 25 plus grams of protein before bed will make a huge difference because your body wants to take that. When we sleep, that's when our body is getting rid of dead cells, damaged cells. It's healing cells. It's duplicating the cells that are healthy. So you take bedtime protein, it's going to help you recover. It's going to help you build that growth. Take more in the morning because as soon as you wake up, your body's ready, has been working all night.
Yeah.
Your body is still, while we sleep, while our brains and bodies are getting that rest, it's still working.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's still working and it's repairing cells and it's just rebuilding itself. And it only does that when we sleep. As soon as you wake up, your body's going to be ready for more protein, more nutrients to keep the train moving.
And I don't think a lot of people know that, man.
Yeah, I mean, when you say calories, like taking in more calories, do you mean taking in more protein, more veggies, like
What would you consider calories?
Yeah.
That they can that's
A calorie, by definition, is a packet of energy. That's all a calorie really means.
So
of
what
course,
can you take?
You don't want empty calories. Like 200, because that's what it would normally be. You want to start with like 200, 250 calories. That could be, I mean, whatever you really want. You want those to be quality calories, though.
Right.
Empty calories.
That's the key right there. See,
Are
that's what I'm
basically,
talking about.
yeah, like a bag of Lay's. Those are empty calories.
Yes.
yeah. So like
Cookies,
so
brownies. That's an empty because your body's not getting anything out of that.
right.
You're not getting vitamins, minerals, nutrients, protein, carbs. Well, you get carbs and sugars.
So
And,
nutritional
nowadays,
intake.
you get
Nutritional intake?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, because there for a while, what I did is I kind of switched to a high protein diet just to see how well I was adapting to it. For like I would, in the morning when I started work at 8:00, I would eat like one of those legendary Pop-Tarts that's high protein, along with a protein bar, and then for lunch I would do like steak tips and brown rice, and then but dinner is kind of where I slacked off with that. So,
were you working out on a regular schedule?
No, that I actually just wasn't working out. I was just kind of just testing out different, basically different meal plans at that point. Because I wanted to get into a good eating habit before I started working out, just because. Let's just say.
And that's where I like the term lifestyle more than I like diet.
Okay.
You've got to make it a lifestyle. You can have your cheat days, and you can give yourself clean treats, depending on where you are with your journey. But for the most part, you want things that are food. When people ask me when it comes to nutrition, and before I'm gonna back up real quick, people demonize the word calorie itself.
Right.
The definition of calorie itself is just a packet of energy. It's a measure of energy. If you want to get your energy from sugar and carbs, there's going to be some negative drawbacks to that.
Yeah.
You're going to be increasing your insulin levels. You're going to be more prone to slowing your metabolism. And that sugar is the devil. Fat does not make you fat. Sugar does.
Did y'all hear that, America?
Like
Say that
fat,
one more time.
Yes.
Say that one more
Fat
time.
Fat does not make you fat. Sugar does.
Well
in the
done.
70s and the 80s, the sugar industry, paid billions of dollars to demonize fat. Healthy fat is essential for your body's normal functioning. If you take in carbs, your body will make sugar.
Right.
And interestingly, when we don't have enough healthy fats, that's when our body starts to hold on to fat.
Okay. Good stuff.
So healthy fats.
Good stuff.
So healthy fats will actually help you stay lean.
Okay.
Because they're essential. So, firstly, we don't want to demonize the word calorie.
Yeah.
And a lot of people hear I need to eat more calories, and it just doesn't make sense.
Right.
Firstly, it's just a measure of energy.
Yeah.
And if you want to maintain muscle, you have to have enough calories. Like, if you have somebody, when you see bodybuilders, these guys are eating 2,600 to 3,000 calories a day.
Right. There's something
I know
that stands
professionals
out.
who are actually competitors that are on schedule and eat every 2 hours. That's hard work. Like, not only are they coming in the gym, working out 2 or 3 times a day, the meal schedule's a job. The meal planning and the meal prep itself.
Commitment.
Yes, absolutely.
Commitment.
These people, if you ask them, they know exactly why they're doing what they're doing. It is hard work. You have to have forethought. You have to have self-reflection, and you have to have a purpose behind what you're doing.
Yeah, and something that stood out to me that you said a second ago, like, that you said they demonize calories, but you said healthy fat, and just the word fat and healthy together is like, what? So
exactly,
there's a lot of people that don't know this. Listen to what he's saying. Listen to what he's saying, America.
Yeah, you have to unlearn a lot of information. There are absolutely healthy fats. Yeah. There is no healthy sugar. I'm sorry, there's not.
Right.
There are healthy fats. There are no healthy sugars.
I can agree with that.
So listen, check this out. We're gonna take a break, MJ. We're gonna take a break, and because I wanna get into something else. I've got one more question about your fitness, and then I want to go into your boxing. Because I want to make sure that we got enough time to get into that too. So America, listen up. When we come back, we're gonna talk about we got a couple of more segments, or a couple of more, not segments, but a couple of more questions about the fitness, and then I want to get into MJ's boxing career, because he's got a whole team, and I think that I want people to hear this. So stay tuned, America, and we'll be right back. All right, America, welcome back. We got my man MJ. He's in the building. Matthew Jones.
Yo.
What's up, man? What's happening? How you doing? You still with us?
Still with you.
That's what's up. So, D-Lo, what you got for us?
Well, I know we was talking about like nutrition. My thing is on like proteins and stuff. Like, what's a good protein? Because, like I said, like I was eating like the legendary Pop-Tarts in the morning. That's like it's chocolate, but it's high protein. You know what I mean? So, and then also I was eating, like I said, like the Alani bars. Like one was peanut butter and jelly. It's high protein. It's a high protein bar. Along with, like I said, my lunch was like I would do a few days on steak tips and brown rice, or I do a few days on chicken and brown rice. So yeah.
When it comes to the protein supplements, the only thing you have to watch out for really is the sugar content, because there's a lot of different supplements, protein bars, protein shakes that are advertised, as healthy, but they're just loaded with sugars, food dyes, coloring, preservatives. You just want the most natural source of protein, and that's always going to be from food.
Right.
There are a lot of great protein powders and a lot of protein shakes, protein bars. I use them myself.
What's the minimum?
I use them. I like Gold Standard protein.
Okay. What's the minimum grams of sugar you would say that something can hold before it's not really like what you need?
Honestly, I mean, I could say 0. Okay. And it also just depends on your goals and your lifestyle. Right. It really does. If you have a weight loss goal, you want to eliminate as much sugar as possible.
Okay. So
fruits are a little bit different, because fruits are going to have the fiber. Your body has to digest the sugar from fruit.
Right.
So fruit is actually really good for you. hydrates your body and it actually detoxes your body.
Okay.
So fruit is excellent. What you want to stay away from is the refined sugar, the 5-pound bag of granulated sugar.
Yeah.
That's what you want to stay away from.
He just explained. He just explained my coffee right there.
Yeah. So here's the thing. Here's the thing. So well, it sounds like to me what you're saying is that, you know, all protein shakes are not healthy. So make sure that you don't trust it, but read the ingredients as well. Read the content.
Read everything. Inform yourself. Read everything.
There you go.
Nutri-Grain bars are advertised today as healthy breakfast alternatives. They have as much sugar as like a Snickers bar. If you're looking at just grams of sugar,
take it in America.
Yeah, it's all false advertising. You got my antennas going up, D-Lo. You talked about the legendary Pop-Tart. Pop-Tarts are nothing but sugar.
Oh, boy, I know when he said that, my antennas like, whoa.
I'm not familiar with the legendary Pop-Tarts. The Pop-Tarts, grew up on them, loved them.
Well, no.
He's talking about the Pop-Tart energy bar, right?
Yeah, it's like a high protein. It's like a high protein. What is it? High protein, like food. Like they have like cinnamon buns and other things that
right. But is it in the form of a bar or what's it in the form of?
No, it's in the form of a Pop-Tart.
So they tried to get in. They tried to get in the fitness game.
Yes, I do know what you're talking about. I do know what you're talking about. I've never tried one of those.
No, the chocolate. For real. Like the chocolate cake was messed up. Like that. Like I'm telling you, like it. But they only come with one in a pack. And see, and that's what I didn't understand when, like, because I was doing
that high sugar content.
But I didn't. You know.
No, you didn't know.
Yeah,
but I'm
I
just
didn't know.
They knew.
Like I just seen it was like high protein. So I was like, cool. Yeah. You know, maybe I can start out with this in the morning. Blah blah blah. And not really knowing that aspect of it, but I was like. But yeah, I was like, man, maybe I can start out with high protein. Right. You know, I can start seeing what that's like, see if that puts my body in a better mood.
So let me ask you this, then, D-Lo.
That is a great place to start. Increasing that protein,
right?
Because your muscles have to have it just to maintain.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna ask you this, D-Lo. Since you was on that kick back, you know, when you was in the sports or whatever, and you was trying to maximize and minimize certain areas of your weight.
Yeah.
Some proteins, meats. What did you intake and what did you stay away from?
So when I was in sports, that was basically at a point in my life I can eat anything and everything and wouldn't gain weight.
Mm-hmm. But name some meats.
You know, of course, I would say with steak. You know, I'd even, and I don't know why people are down on it now, but I even eat pork. You know, as far as like pork chops and stuff like that. And then like I get that like pork can run your blood pressure up, but I think about it's all about how you eat it and what you eat with.
Yeah, I stay away from pork, and that was one of the things that I just cut out completely.
And you saw the difference?
Going through my 50-pound weight.
You saw and felt the difference?
It was huge. When I was on the journey for my first original 50 pounds, and that was before I became a personal trainer.
Right.
That was one of the things that I did. But I also went vegetarian for about 6 months, and once a week I'd let myself eat.
Okay.
And the way I did it, I let myself once a week eat whatever I wanted. But the other 6 days, nothing but veggies, wheat, barley, things like that. Nothing but veggies.
Grains.
And I get that, and that accelerated my weight loss quite a bit, and I didn't lose any muscle.
Right.
So I lost no muscle, nothing but fat. When I did that. Then I did keto, and keto's a lot of fun.
Now
it really
that's
is.
different. Now, you can eat breads and stuff, right?
No, you eliminate all carbs.
Okay.
Keto, you can only have 3 grams of carbs for the day.
Okay.
That's it on keto, but it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And this gets back to that protein aspect. A lot of beef, a lot of fish, a lot of chicken. You want the lean stuff right there. Eggs are awesome.
That was going to lead to my next question. That was going to lead to my last question.
Go ahead with your question before I say damn it about the egg.
Yeah, no, because I want to hear this. Okay. It sounds like, y'all heard that, America. Eggs, one of the protein, because my question was going to be different meats of protein, but we're going to bypass my question because it sounds like that D-Lo basically just eliminated eggs from his menu, and now he might regret it, America. I don't know.
Look. So there's some things I had cut out in my
journey,
in my nutrition
journey.
Life. There's certain things I haven't been able to eat since I was 18 years old because I became allergic to onions. All of a sudden, it was weird. It was crazy. But eggs, on the other hand, damn. So I haven't eaten eggs since I was 9 years old.
Wow. Boy, you don't know what you miss.
Egg whites, my favorite.
But no. See that?
My favorite.
See that, and that's what I'm saying. Like, even like my wife, she's like, well, you might like eggs if I cook them for you, and she did cook me eggs, and I did eat them, and I'm just like, it just brings up the memory that I have with that. That makes me not want to eat eggs.
Do tell.
So what happened with that?
Yeah, man. Right, you know what I'm saying? Why you keep us in limbo, man?
So
therapy. This is therapeutic right here.
It was a routine that on the weekends.
Yeah.
Me and my mom, like, I lived in Maysville at the time, and our breakfast buffet in Maysville was Shoney's. Right.
I used to love Shoney's.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I love Shoney's. So
that was one of those places that helped me be fat.
Yeah. Right. So like me and my mom, we would go there, and I would eat up. You know what I mean? Like, I honestly, like, when I say I eat. You know what I mean? Like, it wouldn't be nothing for me to go for 3 or 4 plates for myself. You know what I mean? And I could not gain nothing. Like, I would stay at 190 or 180, 190. Like, I couldn't gain nothing being at 6'2". Like, even being like, I was a chunky kid, especially at 9 years old. I didn't get skinny or athletic lean until I was like, till I hit my growth spurt.
Yeah, you guess what I say.
And that's actually normal for males. That's actually normal for boys.
I'm gonna hear
to have that weight gain before they have a growth spurt.
I'm curious.
Yeah. So one day, like, every time I would go there, like, I would get me a plate just of scrambled eggs. That's what I would eat. Yes. I'd get me some scrambled eggs, some bacon. That'd be the first thing I start out with. And one day I got my plate full for scrambled eggs. I was sitting there munching them down like I always do. Mom was playing the whole joke like she always, you want to taste your food, because I eat fast. Like, when I said I used to be able to eat a whole pizza, I could do that in 5 minutes. Like, I'm a fast eater. I can't eat slow. So I was sitting there scarfing it down. And next thing you know, I was just sitting there. I looked around for a moment, and I looked at her, and it just, all of a sudden, I had no time to go to the bathroom. It just all came up on the table.
He earled his
eggs.
Oh, man.
And so every since then, I just get
that might not be that might not be the egg.
It's mental.
It's completely 100% mental, because every time I eat eggs, no matter what shape and what form they're in, I just get that taste.
When he threw up. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, all right. So MJ, now we know why he's So
we got to get over that phobia. We got to use the fear.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get him.
We got to use the fear.
Yeah, we're gonna have to figure this out, man, because he don't know what he missing, man. There's so much stuff that they do with eggs now. You know, you ain't never had an egg burrito or nothing.
No. Breakfast burrito, breakfast pizza, none of that.
The breakfast bowls and all of that. We gotta get them.
One of my friends, clients, and colleagues, she and her husband actually raise the eggs. So they have a small farm with horses, chicken. So since November of last year, all of the eggs that I've purchased are from the eggs that she sells. They're amazing. I can link you up with her, and I'm telling you, I can't eat a store bought egg anymore. I actually did a taste test.
Hey,
When I
no,
got my first carton of eggs from my colleague, I still had eggs in my refrigerator.
hey,
I
no.
put one egg in one skillet, one egg in the other. Eggs from the store are plastic. And I was
Yeah.
already buying the more expensive brown,
Hey, no joke though. My wife will
cage-free
love
eggs.
that because she loves eggs.
We'll get
telling
them
you.
together, MJ. We'll get them
I'm
together.
telling you.
So check this out. I want to
Game
switch
changer.
gears. I want to switch gears, but I'll connect to you, get with you on the egg thing, later on in the week. But what I want to switch gears now is to your boxing team. I want you to tell us about that. Tell us about no. I'm sorry. What made you want to become a fitness trainer? And then we will go into the boxing. Tell what made
For
you
me,
want to
personal training. For me, personal training was an extension of my passion. So, growing up, I always wanted to do two things. I wanted to be a teacher, and I wanted to write a book, and I've done both.
Okay.
So, in 2013, I self-published the book Gemini Bleed. Then I edited, did some more work on it, and then 2015, Christian Faith Publishing picked that up. It's called Gemini Bleed: Politics and Religion, Book 1. So that's out on the market right now. That's one of the things I've always wanted to do. And secondly, is become a teacher. So my bachelor's is in secondary education from UK
Okay.
here in Lexington. And so with that, just being an educator, being a motivator, years later after I left education, I still wanted to perform that role because that's part of my passion. That's just part of my identity. I was put on earth to empower and build up and encourage people. I truly believe that's why God created me.
Amen.
So once I left education, what's the natural step for me? I was a lifelong athlete. I boxed for UK from 2000 to 2004. So I already had that experience under my belt. So in 2000, and I would say 2018, 2019, I enrolled in NASM, National Academy of Sports Medicine. It took me a full year to do the program. They give you a year in order to complete your certification. I had to use the whole damn year. There's people who go out and do it in 6 months, do it in 3 months, but I took it very seriously because I wanted to know my craft.
Okay.
So I also, while I was working on the book work with NASM, I was studying and shadowing Randy Rack. He does in-flight training here in Lexington. So I actually had his own private gym. So he allowed me to come in and shadow him and 2 other trainers. Grateful to that man. Grateful for that opportunity that I got to actually. And he's also certified via NASM and kind of put me on that path.
Okay.
So while I'm doing the coursework, doing the book work, I'm sitting there in his office with a book, skimming through chapters, looking through his book actually before I even got mine. And then I'm going out and I'm watching them shadow other people, and that was train other people. And that lasted for months. And then it was a gradual build up to where it's like, okay, Matt, we're gonna let you do 5 minutes of this workout. So 5 minutes of this hour workout, we're just gonna let you do it. And then that 5 minutes turned into, okay, 10 minutes, okay, half hour. So, and then it just became gradual to the point where I just began to develop my own clientele. But it's just about passion and purpose.
Okay.
Going into fitness, I had done it myself. I was still following my passion of education, of empowerment. I went through some things in my life myself where I just wasn't happy with myself.
Yeah.
What did I do? I got in the gym.
Yeah.
I got in the gym. Because I was a lifelong athlete. I had not been playing any sports, not competing, anything. I had a child, gained some weight. Just unsatisfied.
Right.
So what was the first thing I wanted to do? Was invest in myself, strengthen myself. And then once I was getting more comfortable. I was like, okay, I can do this. And everything that I've learned in education applies to every one of these principles in fitness. And at a deeper level than that, it's about your I am. It's about your identity, and it's about your passion. And I tell that to all of my clients. Your passion will lead you to your purpose. Whatever you were born for, whatever you would do for free, that's part of what your purpose is on earth.
Amen.
If you would do it for free, that's part of your passion, and your passion always points you to your purpose.
Okay. Amen.
100%. So for me, I had a passion. I had a passion for working out. I had a passion for already education. I had already been a coach at Lafayette High School, so I was doing the freshman lineman. So I had already had that under my belt before I even went back and started my fitness journey and started my certification. So I just combined everything about myself. How can I monetize this?
Yeah.
And a lot of it was for me was also self-care. A lot of it was for me self-care because I had lost the weight and I wanted to help people do the same because I wasn't just chasing for me. And I've learned that about other people over the years as a trainer. I wanted to lose 20 pounds on paper. But what I really wanted was to love myself more. What I really wanted was to find my own strength that I felt that I had lost or just gotten away from.
Right.
And I know other people go through that as well. So it starts off with, hey, I want to lose 20 pounds.
Right.
And then it's really like, okay, I'm actually doing soul work. I'm actually doing mental health on myself right now. Working out, whether it's boxing.
You matter.
Yeah. Whether it's boxing or fitness, I mean, it's about, it's therapy.
Yeah.
Whether it's weight training, boxing, it's therapy. It will help ground you. It'll help you set a new direction for yourself if that's what you want.
Right.
Or it can strengthen the direction you're already on.
Right.
Yeah,
one thing about working out, one thing about boxing, you'll never work out and wish you hadn't done it.
Right.
You'll never be like, I wish I hadn't gone to the gym today. You're gonna be like, I wish I had gone to the gym.
Right.
Yeah, because see, the problem I ran into is like is basically my confidence level. Like when I was playing basketball and I was at athletic cut, my confidence wasn't really that hurt. But like now, it's like I and for some reason I don't know, like just like now that I'm like able, like I've gotten a little broader and like I'm like realizing like, damn, I can actually build muscle like other than what I used to be able to do. It might be a better look. That right there is kind of where I fell out of confidence with myself as I'm getting more pudgy than I was, gaining that muscle weight.
It's easy for you to
and that's
deter
normal
yourself.
for everybody, especially someone who used to be an athlete.
Yeah.
I think that's just part of the process.
Yeah.
And once you get to that, once you get to that process, it's either, hey, I'm going to dig in and I'm going to get back to who I am, or I'm just going to get complacent.
Yeah. That's a good point, man. Yeah. So let's switch gears for a minute. So we're coming near the end of the segment. So before I let you go, MJ, I want you to talk about your boxing team. I know that you box, but you also have a team, and you said that you boxed for UK, but
yes, that's where I got my.
Yeah, you're boxing.
Yes, sir.
Now.
So I got from 2000 2004, I was on the University of Kentucky boxing team. Back then, that team is still around because I ran into some of those guys recently. Yeah. Back when I was there, it had dual status. Okay. University athletics, and it was a club sport. So we did get funding from the school.
Okay.
And we still had, so we had some unique status.
Right.
Years later, become certified. Boxing is just excellent for fitness therapy.
Right.
So as a personal trainer, once I start sharing, more of my experience with my clients, I'm like, let's just ask, especially for clients who have weight loss goals.
Right.
I'd be like, all right, last 10 minutes, we're going to do a boxing burnout.
Okay.
So it's really started off, and I was doing that with every one of my clients who specifically had weight loss goals. Then that turned into having more clients where, hey, do you just do boxing? I'm like, yeah, I just do boxing. Absolutely, whatever you want to do. So years later, from the point of just having boxing just as one of the resources that we use for that hit training, high intensity interval training, for that weight loss, spiking that heart rate up, became clients coming in specifically to box. So probably two and a half years of just that. I'm getting more guys who are interested in competing.
What's the name of y'all's team?
But it's kind of slow.
Is it Getcha Gains?
Boss Boxing.
What's it called?
Getcha Gains, Boss Boxing.
Oh, Boss
Getcha
Boxing.
Gains, Boss Boxing.
Getcha Gains,
Yes,
Boss Boxing.
Boxing over self-sabotage.
Oh, boy, you in them acronyms.
It's you versus you.
Wow.
It's you versus you, baby. Don't get in your own way. It's you versus you. You're the only person you got to beat in life.
Yeah. So let me ask you. So, what with this team that you have, and I know, like I said, you've got an upcoming event. What's the date on that?
My name is in the hat. So I fight with New Line Cage Fighting under Keith No, awesome promoter, awesome man, actual current pro himself. I'm looking forward to seeing Keith get in the ring. So we go with New Line Cage Fighting right now. And right now, Getcha Gains LLC was 6-0. So I'm 2-0 as a pro right now. My next fight is in December 2025. I don't have the date yet. And they haven't found my opponent yet. And but so, my name's in the hat.
Well, get
That's
that
going
to
be
me,
my
man.
next bout.
Get that to me, and
probably,
I'll make sure.
Absolutely. As soon as I know, you know.
Yeah, I'll put it on our. I'll put it on our next.
Hey, I mean, I'll come to that because I mean, when you talk about cage fighting, are you talking about MMA? Or are you talking about actually like straight up boxing?
So I'm doing boxing. So it's the regulations are Kentucky and are different state to state. So I'm doing professional cage boxing. So it's still the cage, but it's boxing.
Okay.
But in the same venue, I love how
they might have something else.
Does it, New Line Cage Fighting does it. They do every card that I've been a part of myself or my athletes. It's been boxing, MMA, kickboxing, and grappling.
Because I mean,
you're gonna get a full showcase.
Okay, because me and my wife, we actually, I'm a fan of boxing, I'm a fan of MMA, but me and my wife, we're actually fans of MMA. Like we'll go and watch like UFC fights and stuff like that.
D-Lo, I'm telling you, I'm gonna drag you to one of the shows down at Rock.
Hey, I'll bring the wife. Hey, I've been there. Come,
yeah.
Because it's a show.
I've been to one of those.
If you've never been to one, any one of the audience, if you've never been to one, it's an experience.
And live, oh my God.
And
I can actually say I've done that, D-Lo.
And see, I can't because I actually had a friend a few years ago. He was actually an MMA fighter here in Lexington, but he never let me know when his fights was. And I was like, dude, like let me know. Like I come see these. I'm a big fan of like boxing, MMA fighting, and like there for a while.
Some people are quiet about it because they're local. Because a lot of people are local.
Yeah,
there's a lot of people that come in from other states. A lot of our opponents, so far have been from out of state.
And it'd be little belts.
So people are
on the line
coming here fighting. From all over the country. So some people want to be quiet when they're new and they're building that record up.
Yeah.
I came out the gate telling everybody. Getcha Gains crew, we came out the gate telling everybody.
Yeah, because they're for a while.
Yelling from rooftops. Come see us.
Yeah, because like when I was growing up, like I wanted to learn kickboxing, right?
Yeah.
And then I torn my ACL, my PCL. And then with kickboxing, it's very easy to tear ligaments.
Yeah, of course.
Like you can hyperextend your ligaments easily. And so I was like, and then I was like,
the way I look at it, it's no different from tearing the ligament in football or basketball.
That's what I was going to say.
It's about technique. Yeah. It's about you play like you practice. It's about not getting ahead of yourself, learning your body. Everything about combat, and I love it for mental health, is self-awareness. It really is you versus you.
And they'll
you have to know how strong you are.
On the schedule.
You have to know your own stamina, all of that.
They'll have kickboxing, MMA, boxing. They'll have all that. I've seen it.
But that's the thing that I was going to ask you. Do you actually teach like newcomer, but like me, I want to learn boxing. Like I wanted to learn boxing.
Absolutely.
I just never had to knew how to get into it or been able to get into it. Like,
yes, sir. 6 days a week.
So, all right. So,
yes, sir. 6 days a week. We box every day.
I'll get y'all together.
Right now.
I'll get y'all together. Like I said, my nephew here, D-Lo, with my man's MJ. But I want you to do one more thing from. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Yeah. Also, this past weekend, my guy, Do It Right, Eric Heidenreich, my guy Bryson the Titan Gilmore, they went 2-0. So Getcha Gains went 2-0 for the past NLC fighting event that was just this past Saturday over at Rump Central Bank Center. So right now, as an organization, we're 6-0, and the train's gonna keep moving.
All right. Hey. So speaking of your team, do this for me because we about to wrap this up. I want you to give some shout outs. Give me some names. Give me some names to be. Who do you think that looks good? Give some names. I'm gonna show them some love on my segment.
On my team.
On your
team.
Your team. On your team. I want you to give me some. Throw some names out there for me.
My guy George Bowen, G-Bo, he's 1-0 amateur. My guy Eric Do It Right, Heidenreich, he's 1-0 amateur. My guy Bryson the Titan Gilmore, he's 2-0 amateur. And I'm coming in, leading from the front, 2-0 pro. Yeah. And there's more to come. I've got 2 other fighters who are coming up. One will have, I'm not going to drop his name yet because it's just his first bout.
It's early in the game.
But
don't put no pressure on him. Don't put no pressure on him.
I feel like when he shows up, he's about to show up.
Okay, because you training him. He better.
He's gonna have a big debut. I've got him. I've got another one also. He'll have a huge debut because I've got some teenagers and I've got some young adults. So we've got some things in store over at Getcha Gains.
Hey man, hey. So I'm gonna say this with America. We about to wrap this up. So I'm gonna say this. MJ, I thank you for coming on. You're my first official guest for this season of the Run It Back. My segment. Let's talk about it, man.
My roommate.
Yeah, my neighbor. Yeah, hey man, I appreciate you, man.
Right,
thank you for showing up, and getting it in for me, man. So I got one more thing I want you to do for me before I sign off, man. What if you had anything to tell some people that were feeling like they can't get it done, like if they want, it's in them to do it, but they just not motivated. What would you give them? Give me a closing message for America to hear. What is your inspiring message to tell them you can do it?
You're the only one who can.
You're the only one.
And when you own that, it will make you instantaneously stronger.
Right.
In that moment, when you own that, you're the only one who can. Any problem that you're facing in your life, any obstacle that you want to overcome, you're the only one that can do it.
Amen.
Nature designed you to be you. You're the only person that can get things done.
Right.
Believe in yourself.
Yes.
Believe in God.
Yes.
And become your own hero.
Oh, there it is, America.
Don't wait on a saving.
There it is.
And it's not even that you're saving yourself.
Yeah.
You're living your purpose.
Yeah, living your purpose.
That's what boss boxing's all around.
Hey.
That's what boss boxing's all about. Boxing over self-sabotage. You're your best friend or you're your worst enemy.
Hey,
any problem you face, you're the only one who can solve.
Okay.
And if the one thing I want to ask before we head up, that's cool. Where can people, if people are interested or if people want to do it, where can they find you and how can they get in touch with you?
Yes.
So I contract over at LAC, Lexington Athletic Club. Also, as I mentioned before, I partner with Fayette County Public Schools, and I partner with 3 therapy agencies here local in Lexington for the mental health as well as the physical health component of that, and also that identity building. You can hit me up on Facebook, Instagram. I will respond if you send me an instant message on Instagram.
What's your handles?
Respond. Getcha Gains on both.
Getcha Gains. And America, that's spelled
Getcha Gains Instagram.
GETCHA. Getcha Gains. GAINS at Facebook.com and at Instagram. So yeah, look him up. He's good. I've seen him work, and we've even worked out a couple of times. He's worked out with my sister. He's real about this, America. He's real about this.
And those handles and everything will be put in the description. So
yeah. Yeah, so we'll make sure that they when they go to our pages that they'll be able to see them. But once again, man, I appreciate you, man, and I'll be in touch.
Appreciate you right back.
Hey, man, much love, man. Take it easy.
Get what you came for. Get your gains.
Hey, America, and we out. Peace.